Welcome, Cancer and Cancer Cross Watchers, to your love reading for the second half of June 2023. So, hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by my channel today, of course. So, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Damn. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands. Oh, there's two cards. Wow. What is going on? What? Ugh. Okay. All right. So we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Your person has Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Swords, with the Two of Cups reversed at the bottom. And then we have the King of Cups. Sorry, I'm just going to move these a little bit. King of Cups, Death and Justice. So, Cancer. I think we're going to go into your person first. They seem to... It feels like the kind of person that, like, they want to look at why a connection with you is advantageous to both of you, or at least to them, right? I feel like this is the kind of person that doesn't allow themselves to feel, right? They don't let themselves get into that emotional place. And it's almost like this person, I feel like they, hold on for a second. They seem to just have this, I'm trying to feel like, does this person just kind of want a physical connection with you? I almost kind of feel like they might be, they seem to feel that they want this type of connection with you, or like a certain type of connection with you. But it almost feels like it's like, you know what it feels like? It feels like the kind of person that knows that they're coming in to waste your time, but they're trying to tell themselves why it's still okay, why they're still like a good, you know what I mean? It's like them pursuing you knowing that they don't want what you want. It still doesn't make them a bad person because it's advantageous in this type of way, right? So I feel like this is the kind of person that, and I just want to preface this with, it doesn't mean that you're going to get involved with this person, okay? This is just kind of what I'm seeing on their end. I feel like you know what's strange? They have this kind of opinion of whatever that we just went over, but it's also like they have this fairy tale perception, right? It's kind of like they can see themselves down the road being like, oh yeah, it started off as this type of connection, but then we fell in love and da-da-da-da-da, and like, so it doesn't really make sense that they are coming in with a certain type of intention, but then also have this like fairy tale romanticized version of how they're going to find somebody, or how they're going to find their person, right? So that's a little bit confusing, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like this person is someone that is, it almost feels like they've kind of had, they started with a clean slate, and I feel like they're putting, it's almost like they know how to build what they're building. They may have built it before. I want to say, but truth brought it down. And I feel like, well, this person may kind of want to come in and pull that, whatever that is. I feel like they may actually end up realizing that they can't build something on that kind of a foundation. And I feel like if there's someone in your energy that has been kind of playing this game with you, they may either show or tell you that it's not love for them right now. So We get, this is for the Two of Cups reversed. Four of Wands reversed. The deck is upright. Yeah, this person, hold on for a second. It's almost like they want to find the right person, but not right now. You know what I mean? It's almost like the kind of person that, like, they want a relationship, but they don't. And they want to find their person, but they don't want. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want it just yet. They want to, it's almost like they see finding their person as a restriction rather than a blessing. And so I feel like this person, I don't know if I should. It's almost like they might start, if this person doesn't have enough nerve to kind of tell you flat out, I feel like some of them might just start acting like a total jerk to kind of get the impression across. But there still seems to be a lot of physical attraction to you, and I feel like that may be where the lines are getting crossed, because it's like they kind of can't take their eyes off you, but they're not willing, or at least from what I'm seeing, it's almost like they know that they should, but they're not willing to commit. So, I feel like that's pretty clear for you. You know what I mean? I feel like, because you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, so you know that this isn't stable. It's almost like, damn, Cancer. It's almost like this person may be coming in and being like, listen, I'm so sorry, but I'm not in love with you. And I feel like you're looking at them like, okay. You know what I mean? It's almost like you may not have seen that with this person. You may not have wanted to, like, you know, have forever with them, I want to say. It's almost like this person seems to be somebody that they think they had more of an importance in your life than they did. And I'm not trying to be crappy and, excuse me, and like laugh at this person. I just don't really understand why this person thinks that, like, you're crazy. Cancer, are you doing that thing where you focus on somebody and they feel like, you know, that they're your world, but they're not? You know what I mean? And I don't think that you do that on purpose. It's just when a Cancer puts their focus on someone, it can be more than that person is used to from most people, right? And I feel like it's just kind of, doesn't mean that you're giving more of yourself than you normally would. It's like you're just kind of doing, what's really interesting, it's almost like this person seems to think that you're crazy about them. And I feel like you're looking at it like, oh, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? I feel like it's almost like to you, they kind of won't leave you alone. You know what I mean? I feel like you seem to be in a position where it would be more advantageous to you if they ended it or they walked away, but it's taking forever, right? Because they think that they mean more to you than they actually do. So it's like you're just kind of over here like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I feel like it's almost like there's this energy of, there's a lot of things that you see and you understand that most people don't. And it's almost like, it's kind of exhausting that people can't keep up. Right? So it's like, let's say you're an empath or something, right? So you kind of know what's going on with people before they tell you, sometimes before even they know. And for somebody to come up to you and kind of like act like a hot shot, if you will, is that the right word? For someone to come up and act like them kind of like telling you that they don't love you is going to be a huge deal. it's almost like you knew the first moment that you saw them before. You know what I mean? Like you knew what this was about, and it's not even insulting. It's just a little bit like, yes, I know that. I feel like you kind of, part of you wishes that you could find someone like you that understands as much as you do so you could relate to them, because it's almost like it's too easy for you to read people. It's too easy. I feel like and in that, it's almost like there's, for example, just to kind of illustrate the energy, let's say, for example, you have a crazy high IQ, right? There's only going to be a certain number of people in the world that are going to be able to converse with and understand certain topics the way that you are. And those people will be very, you know, they're not people you come across every day. And I feel like it's the same here with you when it comes to reading people. And I feel like you are a little bit, it's almost like disillusioned. I feel like you might have disconnected from this person. They seem to feel like I almost want to say like they're bestowing this gift upon you, and you're over here like, oh, could you just like get to the end? You know what I mean? I did not see that coming. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. So it's almost like this person over here is somehow in the way of something for you. It's like you're kind of waiting for them to get out of the way, and not because you're not in control of your own life and all that garbage, okay? It feels more like it's almost like you're trying to get in somewhere, you're trying to go to some place, and this person is the gate, right? And it's so like they have started moving the gate across, and it gets here, and it's like, no, it's stuck, and you're like, great. You know what I mean? It's just this kind of like, what I'm picking up from you towards this person, it's like annoying and disinterested is how you're feeling. And I feel like you seem to have this energy of like you have to go through the certain routine. It's almost like, let's say, for example, you do experience a breakup. And it's like, and people expect certain things from you. And if you don't do those certain things, then they start to ask you a whole bunch of questions that you don't really want to answer. So it's like you kind of do what needs to be done so that people, so that you're not raising suspicions that there's something changing within you, right? It's almost like it's easier for you to let people believe what they want to believe. I feel like to a certain extent that actually may end up that they kind of, you're selling yourself short a little bit. I feel like you don't care, but you know that that's there. But it just feels like it's a lot easier to do that than it is to try to explain everything that you see to people that can't see it in the first place. So I think we're actually going to pull a different deck for you guys. One sec. It's a very interesting reading. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. Just going to make sure it's right. Can we get a card for Cancer? Cards. Okay. So we have the 3 of Earth, which of course is the 3 of Pentacles. And then we got the 3 of Swords and the Sun. It's almost like this person leaving, you may have to act sad on the outside, but on the inside, it's like it's a relief. You know what I mean? I feel like being around this person or this energy was very stressful. I feel like you may have noticed after being around them that like your shoulders were tight and they were kind of like bunched up around your neck. You know what I mean? When you're stressed and like you kind of start to tighten up everything, right? I feel like this person seemed to have that effect on you. It's almost like they were mad at everybody all the time. I feel like this is somebody that was a bit maybe not mad at everybody all the time, but definitely like this holier than thou sort of energy. I feel like this one may have been, it's like they were judgmental and thought they were better than everybody, but they were so sanctimonious about it that it's almost like, ugh, here this person comes again, right? It's like they want to come sit here, they want to come sit next to you and gossip about everybody and da 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 da, and then act like and then they'd be like, oh, but not you, right? But you're looking at them like, excuse me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you know that if someone gossips to you, they gossip about you, right? So I feel like you're sitting over here like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're waiting for this person to find another person or some friends to go talk to instead of talking to you because you don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's almost like maybe you are... I feel like part of you may have been giving this person at least the time of day, kind of out of the goodness of your heart, and I feel like they took advantage, and it's almost like they're trying to use their connection with you to increase their social status. And I feel like you know that. Number one, you don't care. It certainly feels that way. And number two, it's almost like if this person was to try to pull that stuff in front of you, I feel like at this time, you may not be able to hold back from like rolling your eyes. You know what I mean? It's like if this person got up to give a speech or to pontificate about something, I feel like you'd be over here like, oh, here we go again. And I feel like even in their speech, you would hear them say things that you know dang well that they either are saying verbatim from something that you've said or something someone else has said, right? It's like you know that this person is nothing but smoke and mirrors. And I feel like it's almost like it's easier to kind of cut them out for them to think that they're doing it. I feel like you want me to stop talking, so I will. That's cool. I think we're going to pull one more card, and then I will end the reading here. It's almost like I feel like this person is going to come up to you and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, but, this is just what's going to have to happen. And they're looking at you like, they seem to feel like their decision about their presence in your life is going to be like earth shattering for you. And you're over here like, took you long enough. You know what I mean? It's like, it seems to have, hold on for a second. There seems to be something here, hold on, about the timing of it all. Just a second. I think I'm going to be very coded about this because I feel like that's what you want. Let me say it this way. I feel like this person needs to get out of your life. They need to get out of the way. They need to move on. And I feel like it's taking them a little bit too long. And it's almost like, and there's this train coming behind you. I feel like that you kind of need to, it's almost like you're at a train station and this person came and it's like, and they're going to, let's say, for example, break up with you or whatever they're going to do. And it's almost like you said that you were going to a certain spot, but you actually have different plans. And it's almost like, and you need this person to stop talking and leave so that you can execute your plan without anybody having the details, without anyone knowing. And it feels like it's been harder to shake this person loose than you may have expected. They seem to have used you it's like they tried to siphon you for emotional support, not realizing that I feel like you realize that that's what they were doing pretty early on, if not immediately. And it's almost like you felt that you were kind of locked into a certain type of situation and you were just going to ride it out until it's almost like, let's say, for example, you were hired on as a contract at a specific type of job. And I feel like kind of at the tail end of it, you knew you had another job offer. You knew you had somewhere better to go, but you kind of had to finish your contract out because you signed the contract, right? So I think I'll leave it there. Okay. I also want to say this person seems to feel like they think they have more support than you do. I don't know what this person's problem is or why they think they're so much better, why they think they have so much more. Um, but it just feels like a good riddance sort of energy coming from you. So I think I'll leave it there, Cancer. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. Of course, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.